There are ghostly residents from countryside spirits to lost souls locked away forever within the walls of a country town. Many secrets remain hidden deep inside a network of caves, and we attempt to uncover the ghostly tales from within.
We enter this world, knowing only life, yet death awaits us all. Using some of the most up-to-date scientific equipment, we endeavour to gather evidence to prove there is life after death. These are our investigations into the mysterious world of the paranormal. Whatever you have seen, whatever you have felt, whatever you believe, there is more to this world. There is the ghost dimension.
People claim that the cave network we enter tonight should be locked away and secured forever to protect its visitors from what resides deep inside. Hello and welcome. Behind me is one of the most paranormally active cave systems in the country. This is Beech Caves in Staffordshire, and this is Ghost Dimension flying solo. The cave was formed due to the pillar and stone workings when the red sandstone which formed in the Triassic period was removed for building purposes. It would appear that the stone was removed from this site as far back as 1633, records show, and according to research, a Roger Lowe was paid 22 pence a score to remove 130 foot of stone from this site on the 31st of August of that year. Other documents which have been recovered suggest that the new Trentham Hall, which is close by, was constructed from this stone also in 1633. During the Second World War, the caves were off limits to the public, and local people recall the caves being guarded by the military, which led to speculation that the Beech Caves were being used to store ammunition here. There are many different types of deaths at the location, including a miner who died in an accident, to explosions from its ammo storage days, as well as bodies that have been found here who overdosed on drugs. People have reported seeing shadows in these caves, gargling sounds, bangs, and also they have reported being touched. And one person has actually witnessed a full-bodied apparition that seems to be swinging back and forth by the entrance. But worse still is the reports of rocks that have been thrown at visitors and paranormal investigators, and one person was actually struck in the head by one of these violent attacks. This is not a location for the faint-hearted, and so many paranormal investigators have been here and fled in fear, vowing never to return again. And with so much activity, this is not going to be a day at the seaside here at Beech Caves. Beech Caves is one of the most strangest places I have ever visited, and you get the sense while standing deep inside that you are not alone. I just pray that we make it out alive. Paul, the Beech Caves, we've arrived here. It's cold, it's dark, I'm going to put my jacket on later, but you know what, it's haunted. It feels haunted. We've drove out of the way to Staffordshire to get here. Yeah. It's, as we've been doing the shots in the daytime and the pieces to camera, we've been hearing things off camera that we can't explain. And at one point, we put something down and then something else moved behind us. So already, before we've even started the investigation, we're getting paranormal activity that we can't yet explain.
Yeah, I mean, we do this at night because it's easier if we're going to be indoors to do a location. If it's a business, night time, the business is finished. Also, energies are a little bit lower. So that's why we do the stuff at night, but that doesn't mean activity's only at night. And this has been a perfect example. We've been here during the day, we're in an enclosed area, but it is essentially outdoors, and we're still getting stuff.
We're still getting stuff.
Yeah.
We can't work out what that activity is yet.
No, I don't think it's bits of, I mean, this is
well, let's hope the
solid.
ceiling doesn't fall down.
Well, they'll be looking for the found footage, won't they,
yeah.
if that happens. But no, I mean, this has been, you know, Triassic period is what they're saying, but obviously it's as old as the Earth. Yeah. It's solid. It's not just going to be really falling off. I've not seen anything that looks like it's loose.
Nothing's loose in here.
No.
Now, with this place dating back hundreds and thousands of years,
Billions.
yeah, billions of years, so many different things as well as the recent documented things would have happened here. So we know about the deaths that have happened here, the accident with the miner. We know that people have overdosed and taken drugs in here. We know that people come here and party here. We can see it. Yeah. We can see the graffiti on the walls in here. But one thing we don't know is what else has happened here that's not documented, that goes back even further. Yeah. Maybe some stuff's happened here that still is residing here. Maybe the physical spirit energies are still attached. Yeah. Maybe the people lived in this cave.
Well, I mean, it's a perfect shelter, even for now. You know, you think about how many homeless people there are, this would be an absolutely perfect place for them to come and seek shelter. But one thing I do know, can't say it's documented, yeah. But again, rumour is that satanic rituals and witchcraft and occult practices have happened in here, and you can imagine it's a perfect place for it.
And we don't like witchcraft on Ghost Dimension, because every time we have witchcraft, we have a problem. Yeah. So
you usually have a problem.
Yeah, either the car breaks down, which it broke down for the Pendle Witches, yeah. Or we went to the 9 ladies, like 9 sisters, yeah. And we had a problem again, which we didn't document on camera, but you know, we had a problem.
It's always technical
things. And well, to be honest, we could actually document something that we had happened tonight, which the camera started to move on its own, didn't it?
Yeah, we'd locked it off. We were just getting ready with everything else, and the next thing, the cameras are on it on a little jolly. Yeah, that was a bit worrying.
Yeah. Well, people also have witnessed shadow figures here, Paul.
Yes.
So dark figures moving along, as well as the one swinging. The rocks have been thrown, which we've talked about.
That's a regular occurrence here, apparently.
Yeah.
I've only been here once, and although that didn't happen to me, some of the people that I was with did tell me, and also showed me a video. And the weird thing about it was, what was thrown was clearly a rock, but there was no arc to it. So it just dropped.
Right.
It just dropped, but it was a rock. It wasn't a piece. You know, they showed it on the video. When they picked it up, it didn't even match any other part of where they were stood. So that was really quite intriguing. That it obviously wasn't thrown by anybody else, but it seemed to appear. So possibly that's what's called an apport, when an object appears without reason.
Not poltergeistal, but an apport.
No, but there's supposed to be somebody in here that isn't happy about having people in here. So
there could be a poltergeist in here,
or something that's got that energy.
Well, the poltergeist
a nicer
is
geist.
a nicer geist, but at the same time, it's just a noisy spirit that's built up by bad energy. Now, that bad energy in here could be from the people that come here, which have caused poltergeistal activity, because they are not nice people that are doing nice things here, so we don't know. We'll have to find out.
No, this is it. You don't really know what it's about, but if there is something in here that feels like it's made its home here, and it keeps getting people coming and disturbing, then you can understand it's going to be trying to scare them off and do things. So if it's got the ability to throw a rock and hit somebody, that has happened. Somebody has been hit.
Well, so let's see what happens.
Well, it would be nice to have that, but I just don't fancy being on
I
the
don't want to
receiving
be hit
end.
by a rock,
No.
but you know, maybe we'll have some sort of activity. Maybe audible's going to be hard to detect because of the birds and the outside influences, but maybe internally we may visually capture something.
Well, as the night goes on, it should get a little bit quieter, so hopefully, you know, we'll try an EVP and see if we get anything.
Well, on that note, Paul, let's go off and investigate.
I can't wait.
It should be good.
Ghost Dimension.
There are so many claims at the Beech Caves, from shadow creatures to witchcraft, and as we investigate tonight in complete darkness, it seems that we could come face to face with one of these entities. Oh, so there goes Paul Jane. I'll investigate these damn bloody caves. Should we just go over there? It's cold as well, freezing. Yeah. Okay, so Paul's gone down to the other side of the cave to investigate. We're here. Yeah. What we've got over here is, I'm just going to see if we can see, we've got a REM pod over there. We've got another REM over, where's the other REM, Jane? Lost it. There it is somewhere on the floor. There it is. It's that pitch black. We're having to actually zoom in, really, really dark. And we've got another one just there, and another one over. Straight facing somewhere. You shine that torch just so I can see it. I think I've got it. There. So.
You're going to turn your torch.
Turn your torch off, Jane. We'll go pitch black. And Jane's also got the periscope, which has bizarrely just gone off. That's weird.
Oh.
It's green.
Hello?
Hello?
Did you hear that?
Footsteps. What the hell? Just going to turn the infrared up. Whoa, 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 the periscope. Whoa! Did you hear that?
Jesus crikey. That came from my right.
That came from you right?
Right, yeah.
I'm just going to turn this up to see if I can see anything.
Okay, so what you just saw there was a REM going off before I've even started, so I was just about to do my intro and that REM went off. So that was a bit interesting. So anyway, this is me at Beech Caves in Staffordshire. A rather large cave system. And it is absolutely pitch black in here. The entrance is all the way up there. And it's very, very, very dark. So, I'll just turn that down a bit so I can find the dial I will anyway. There we go, nice close-up shot of my double chin. So yeah, Beech Caves, Staffordshire. Very, very creepy place, especially at night, which it is right now. And you can't see the bloody thing.
Can you hear footsteps?
I can. It's like something's in here, Jane.
Something's in here.
It's
I
good.
don't
It's
like
bright,
it.
that is.
I don't like it when she...
Is anybody here? Did you throw that thing at us? Whoa!
Periscope's going.
Should we go deep in?
Yeah,
Come on, Jane. Ooh, ooh, we've got a hit on it then. A hit on it then. And was that red as well?
Yeah.
Okay, Jane. Jane, let's go this way. You got a torch? Jesus. The hell was that?
Don't know.
Something appears to have been thrown at us, and whatever it was must have been large, as the crashing sound it made was huge. Jane, let's go this way. You got a torch? Jesus. The hell was that?
Don't know.
Paul had mentioned earlier that he had also witnessed footage of this exact same activity happening to previous investigators at the location.
And the weird thing about it was, what was thrown was clearly a rock, but there was no arc to it. So it just dropped.
Right.
It just dropped, but it was a rock. It wasn't a piece.
We prayed that this was paranormal for the safety of our crew and not part of the actual cave falling apart. Oh, got a hit.
Got a hit. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Where's it going?
Okay.
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. That was down there, Jane. Right down there. You can hear shuffling.
Can hear shuffling. Hello? Is there anybody here with us?
We've got to go down there, Jane, where that was. You coming? What's your foot on the floor, because if we hear the meters go off, we'll pan back to them.
I do not feel like I'm alone right now. I've just got the chills. Very, very big time. I can't see much anyway, but my night vision, natural eye night vision is absolutely screwed because I've got the screen facing me. So I can't see a great deal past that, so maybe the best thing to do is turn that way and see if anything is behind me. But I just got a very, very intense feeling that somebody was right here with me.
We were now sure that we were not alone, and we caught the following disembodied voice on the camera audio, which appears to say hello. Touch one of us or growl at us, do something. As well as throwing things at us, do something we can physically hear.
Ooh,
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Yeah,
That was
that was it.
Hello?
Jane, maybe that said hello.
Maybe.
Hello. This voice sounds like a female, and perhaps one of the multiple spirits haunting the caves. Was this spirit connected to the rock being thrown earlier, or is there something more sinister lurking deep inside of these tunnels? We are not alone down here. At least we know how to get out of here fast as well. That way.
Yeah.
Into the entrance.
Should we go a bit
But it's
deeper?
pitch black as oh my god, what was that then? It could have been a fly. Yeah, let's go in a bit further.
See, we have to watch us. Did you hear that growling?
Yeah. That was behind us, Jane. Is there anything there? Oh. It's down there. Jane, it was down there. Look how thin that is.
God, you have to be proper midget.
Should we go down? Hello?
The report is things get thrown, and really my hat's not going to do me much good if, in fact, I'm not going to put my hat on. I'm going to see if I can find where I've put my case over here. Just put it on top. So I will tell you something right now. If anything happens in here, I am going. I'm not hanging about. I'm just going to go. Because this has got a really strange feel to it in here. Is anybody here? Okay. Something just moved behind me.
Tell us your name. What the hell? Is that wall? It came from this wall, Jane. Right, let's stand here. This is like a smoother surface, which I believe that we could have used for the ammunition. You know, the ammunition is stored here.
Yeah,
here,
because
so that's why it's a solid floor.
Stored upright, isn't
Yeah.
it?
So let's stand here. We can't interfere then with anything on the floor. Right, make a noise, throw something at us or move. You've got to physically show us. Oh, Jane.
What was that?
Here, on camera, there was this flash of light. I don't know if we got a reflection of something. I'm going to check it again.
The only thing you've got is your torch, because this isn't going to reflect any light.
It's not reflecting anything. Okay, we'll have to check that back and see what that was.
Well, we've got us back against this wall, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if anything happens, it's got to either be to the side or in front of us.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? Okay, we're going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Jesus, Jane, where the hell was that wall?
God, that was at the side.
No way.
Oh my God.
That was over there. That was over there, Jane. That was there. That was seriously over here. Did you hear that?
That is why.
I didn't know if that was going to hit us or not, but that was bad.
You don't want to be here on your own.
No way.
It's so scary.
Spooky.
It is. I'm shaking right now. Look
Yeah.
at my hand. Look at my hand, babe.
Look. No way. I think we should go deeper and swap areas.
I do
Yeah.
as well, yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go in
Are we
deeper.
brave enough?
Are we brave enough to go deeper?
I'm
We're
sure
going to
we
have to
are.
be, Jane. We're going to have to be.
We're going to
Come
have to be here.
Let's do it.
Come on, let's go. Ghost Dimension.
Beech Caves is one of the most haunted places I have ever investigated, and I was a little freaked out that the objects appeared to be thrown in our direction. Jane and I decided to move to an open area of the caves, hoping that this would be a safer place for us to investigate, while Paul ventured even deeper inside the depths of its darkness. Look, Jane, there's one of the rams that we saw off. Whoa, stopped.
Gone off now.
And the camera sort of played up then. That's weird. At least we can see the REMs from here. We thought, oh, you know what, they're not working, we'll just leave the REMs where they are.
They have, they've played
Don't be
up
all
there.
bang,
Yeah.
hit.
Absolutely amazing.
The f was that?
That was a voice, Sean.
Jesus.
That was a voice.
I'm not having that, Jane.
No.
Jane,
That was a voice.
what's behind us? Right, let's just get back to this wall. Something seems to have followed our investigation around the cave, and the following voice sounds to me like a dark, disembodied soul attempting to make contact.
Played
Don't be
up
all
there.
bang,
Yeah.
hit.
Absolutely amazing. Played
Don't
up
be all
there.
bang,
Yeah.
hit.
Absolutely amazing.
Was this voice coming from an entity that perhaps was conjured up here by one of the rituals carried out in the past? If so, was this the same spirit that tried to attack us with the rocks earlier? I heard that.
I heard that.
Right,
That was
listen.
like
That wasn't a mouse or a rat or anything.
that was a voice.
That was a voice. What? I'm pointing the camera that way. The torch is on. Stuff's happening. What the fudge was that? That's the REM down there again.
Like this area.
See the REM?
The REM's
Going off down there again. That was a weird. I would say. I'm just going to keep this torch pointed that way, Jane. I'd say that was.
That was.
Do you know
scary.
demons go, oh, demon? REM's going off. Demon, yeah? Fucking demon, yeah? That was like that.
Yeah,
Wasn't
it was, yeah, it was.
That's what I
That was a
heard.
voice, that
yeah,
was like a-
but more high-pitched squealy.
I think we're safer stood There's back against this wall,
Yeah.
Sean. What do you reckon?
I know, I'm just looking, and do you know what? That K2, right? Jeez, I thought there was a shadow down there. That K2 over there now that we've left on the lower base is now getting hit. There should be nothing in here, Jane.
There's no electricals, anything to set this.
To set any of that off. Look at that, it's right in my face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so moved a little bit further round in Beech Caves. And same setup again, we've got REMs out. One over there, one over there, one over there. I'm not sure if you can see them. That's where they are. Also picked up the K2. Such a weird feeling, this place, it really is. Got to be careful where I'm standing here because we've got some bricks and rocks on the floor. I don't fancy tripping up and becoming part of the fixtures here.
We should be faintly picking that up on the audio.
If that's you down there, do you want to come up here to us?
Oh no, Jane!
Wow.
You've invited them over.
And he's gone off again. Thank you.
Turn it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, he's gone.
No
Yes.
way! You're back on again.
Again.
No way! That hit. It's intelligent. It switched off. It switched back on. It went off on the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're actually in caves where there's no electricity, no nothing.
Zero.
Zero.
Never has been electric in here.
There's no
Never
running
will be.
water, no nothing. It's just underground caves.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we've heard that demonic voice.
Yeah.
That was demonic. I'm just going to poke this camera through here. Jane, you keep my back, yeah? Make sure there's nothing following me.
Going off again.
The REM's going off again.
Going off again.
It's going mad in here, Jane. But if we put... There's a REM here on the floor and nothing's come towards this one. See?
Can you come up here towards the other end at the bottom, where we are?
You have no reason to hang back or to hide. Okay, I just saw, if you can see the REM over there, that light just went out. Something just went past it. Oh, I could have been wearing a head cam for that, because I was looking at it and I had the camera spun too late. Oh, Jesus. That's not a good feel about this place at all. I know there's somebody in here that knows how to interact with some of the pieces of equipment that are out. I know they've been here before, these pieces of equipment, so you know how they work and you've used them before. That's me again. So can you just go towards one of them just to let me know that you're here, please? Okay, I really don't want to turn around now. I'm trying to see if I can see anything over my shoulder, because just then it felt like somebody pressed in my back. Oh, God, man.
I'll tell you what, it's not disappointing.
It's not disappointed at all, has it? It's done very well. You've been very good for us. Can you do a little bit more?
One more big thing for us. We heard your voice. We've heard you moving things.
No. God, that terrified me then.
That was in the equipment box, was it? Did you hear
It's a
that?
box.
That's our box. That's our equipment.
Oh my God. I just want to go back to the car because I'm terrified.
We've got to brave it, Jane. We've got to brave it.
Oh wow.
We've got to brave it. Something's saying we got to breathe it.
It just scared the life out of us.
Yeah.
And we turn round and run, but we've got a brick wall behind
Yeah.
us, so there's
We're
nowhere
running-
else we can go.
We turn around running into a demonic growl or into something that's throwing things at us. It felt like a book or something.
We don't know which way to go because each
Each way we go,
something's happening.
something's happening. It's kicking me right off.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Something stood right next to me. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. You're having some fun with me, I know that. Oh, what have I done now? Oh, God. Something. Oh. Something was just by my side and then behind me. Oh great, now my IR's gone. So I can't see anything any further than there anyway. Shine a light. This didn't feel very welcoming to start with, but it got even less so as this has progressed. An amazing first half here at the Beech Caves, Staffordshire. I'm surprised at the activity. I know Paul said before we arrived, Paul said to me, this place is really, really active. You're going to be scared, you're going to be this, you're going to be that. Do you know what? I was like that to Jane on the way down. Can't be that bad. Can't purely be that bad, but you know what? It is that bad.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. I've had a few twitchy moments. I mean, you know, just take a bit to get me to twitch,
land.
but it's done it tonight. I've only been here once before. That was a pretty good night. This so far has blown the lid off that, and I think, judging on the way things are going, it's just going to get ramped.
Yeah, I mean, I've teamed up with Jane tonight because I feel it's too dangerous to be parted.
What about me?
Well, you're all right, Paul. you know,
For the first half. Oh, yeah, thanks for that.
Doesn't matter. I'm joking.
Anybody that remembers
edit
me.
the show. No.
Oh,
you know, it's okay, Paul.
Yeah, okay.
We can edit you out if you die. It's a simple situation.
We have a little bit on the credits, the RIP, you know.
RIP,
in
Paul.
memory of.
I'll put you next to the RIP signers.
The hell was that?
What was that, Paul?
I don't know, something just moved over there.
That was seriously over there then. There's no animals or anything. Jane, can you see anything on the camera? I mean, it's pitch black, I suppose. No?
She's not got on night vision, she won't see anything.
There was something seriously over there then. The investigation of Beech Caves was so far both incredible and at the same time terrifying, to the point that our safety was at risk. To ensure we ran into no further danger, we all agreed to delve even deeper, but as a group, and finally seek out who or what it was that was causing the apparent paranormal activity deep inside of these dark caves. Oh, okay. Oh, that's me. Oh, straight away. I thought then, Paul, we got activity as soon as we switched the camera on, but we haven't. It's just you. It's just me walking near it. We've come inside the cave to do a joint vigil. Yes. Purely because
You're scared
it's
on your
weird.
own?
No, you said you were scared.
Alright, I was
You
scared
did.
as well.
Do you know what happened, right? We was doing the investigation, we started, Paul had a full head of hair, right? And now,
Look at that.
it's gone bald, and that's how terrifying this cave network is. However, let's just explain what we've got. Paul's got the SLS camera here, structured light sensor, and if anything comes into the camera, and we point it at Jane now on camera, you'll see it shows a stick figure, so it'll map something. Yeah. And if that happens on there when Paul's pointing it into the air or into space and there's nothing there, it could be an indicator of spiritual presence. We've also got the REMs out in various places. If they go off, we'll alert you to them. We've also got the laser grid there, which is pointing out into there, and it literally, Paul, it's dead. We've literally just... That was that. Can we see anything there? Anything over there?
There's nothing on mine. It sounded like something rumbling.
Yeah. Or was it a voice or a growl?
I don't know, we're going to have to see if we got it on the audio. But
On the audio?
That was loud.
Yeah. Okay. Right, if anybody's here with us and you're able to communicate with us, come forward.
I feel like you're surrounded in here.
I'm hearing him. Ring in your ears like a rambo. It's not. You do feel like you're surrounded.
Yeah, just like when I was in here, it just felt like you couldn't stand anywhere safely.
Yeah.
You'd hear something in one direction, turn at it, you'd feel.
Yeah, well, I felt like there was something down there then.
Something down there.
Should we go down?
Yeah, it's going over there.
It's just where the laser grid's supposed to be pointing, but it's not
It's already dead.
working properly.
That is actually the third set of batteries I've used on something. Okay, that's
Whoa!
That's not Jane.
You see that? Well, Jane's near it, but definitely is not Jane setting that off.
Yeah, Matt and Jane there.
Got Jane on the camera, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, okay. So Jane's on there, but we could be so made up, Paul, if we capture
Oh god, yeah.
something on camera.
Definitely.
I'm just going to turn this IR up because
Yeah,
it's so dark in here. I don't know if this is working. Oop. It's that pitch black, isn't it? That dark, you can't see your hand in front of your face.
yeah, okay, Jane.
There's a bit of floor here, Jane, so just be careful when you come forward. Come forward a bit if you can.
Keep going.
Okay.
If it's any consolation, I've got you mapped as a stick figure.
Okay, if there's anybody here, make yourself known to us. What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was over here, wasn't it?
When I first came in here, this is where I had a REM. Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Before I even started, the REM was going off. But it kept sounding like something was being thrown over here. Two columns mapped.
So you've got the columns on there, but they're not mapping stick figures because they're columns. Throw something at us, please, if you can. If you was doing it before, do it to us now. Hello? You had something?
I had something then. There we go. There's something on there.
Okay. So we've got a figure. Oh! Put your hand in the air if that is you, and we have mapped you, and you're stood there. Put your hand in the air.
Yeah. Oh look, it did.
Well, it did, yeah, and it's walked out as well.
The SLS camera had detected a figure on its sensors and mapped this being inside of the cave. Have we finally found the entity causing the powerful paranormal activity at Beech Caves? If it was, we may have just come face to face with pure paranormal danger that may be able to lash out at any moment.
Thank you. Gone.
Wow.
That was
Thank
there.
you. I had two names earlier on, Tim and Nick. Was that one of you? If it was Tim, make a noise. There.
I heard that
Yeah.
right down there. Just before we do go down, there's some graffiti here.
Yeah.
That graffiti wouldn't have interfered with the SLS camera at all.
Tim?
What the hell was that?
I think he's down here. Tim, if you're here, can you show yourself to me again on this device? All you need to do is stand in front of me like you just did, or come towards any of the devices on the floor. What's that?
Can you see?
The shadow's just crossed in front of the laser grid. Did you see it?
I'm pointing this down there now, Paul, to see if there's anything there. Because Whoa, okay. Whoa, what was that?
I don't know. The weird thing is, I mean, that laser grid's down there to throw a star pattern here.
Yeah.
And we saw something cross right in front of it. So
And I think
it's a pity we weren't on the other side. We might have seen it break the beam.
I mean, there's Jane, and I think I've got the laser over there,
Right.
but I definitely have not. What the hell? What the hell was that?
I didn't hear that one.
That was over there.
Right. I thought there was something over here as well.
Weird.
Focus. I'm just going to go a little
Let's
bit.
see if I can see anything behind. And I've got Jane there. Did you hear that, Jane? That was a tap, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Tim, are you here? Can you show yourself again?
The laser grid's right down there now, Paul.
Yeah.
And I think I just saw something as well walk past that.
You got it? I
No.
saw something.
Did you see something on my
No.
with your eyes? Was it here on the left?
Yeah.
I think I caught something on the camera, Paul.
Fantastic.
Move across the wall. I don't know what it is.
Is that you, Tim?
I was sure I had caught something on a camera moving, but unfortunately I had not. However, shortly after, I appeared to capture a light anomaly, which some believe is the start of a spirit manifestation. We believe that this was connected to the SLS capture earlier and the same spirit that was causing havoc throughout the investigation.
No way, that was weird. Maybe that was something natural, but it felt like it was something different on when I looked at it.
Yeah.
Because it was like something had moved the shadows
Right.
on the camera, like physically shown itself as well.
Brilliant.
Beech Caves is one of the most terrifying and bone-chilling investigations we have ever completed. There is something lurking deep in the shadows, and we feel it should be left well alone.